Hey everyone! We have a really fun, really exciting lesson planned this week, and it's really flexible and open to your interpretation as an artist. So this kind of lesson gives you an opportunity to just really think about what you want to create and how you want to express yourself and what your style is and what your favorite mediums are as far as what you can use. So you can use building stuff, you can use paint, you can use pencil, you can use crayons or markers or whatever else you have, chalk, any materials that you have, it's up to you, sketchbook, that kind of thing. So again, whatever you want to use, and you're going to create a piece of art that reflects the spirit of the season. So we're going to call this one the spirit of the season. And what does that mean? Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to figure out what it means to you, because this piece of art is something that you're going to kind of look inside yourself as an artist, and you're going to come up with, what does this season mean to me? So I wanted to give you guys a piece of art that you can make that would be something that you could do for the holidays, because I know a lot of you guys want to do holiday art, but this doesn't have to be a piece of holiday art. So I know some of you guys celebrate different holidays than Christmas. Not everybody celebrates Christmas, and some of you guys don't celebrate it at all. So it doesn't have to be at all about a holiday. But this season, this kind of winter season that we're going through with, we'll get snowfall soon, we'll have the cold and the leaves are still turning colors and it's crisp outside, and maybe you go outside and build snowmen, or whatever, things you do during this season, whatever it means to you. I know some of you guys will have hunting in there. I'm sure I'll see a lot of hunting stuff because I keep hearing from you guys that you're off going hunting and stuff like that. So it depends on you, it depends on your family, and you're just going to kind of start by brainstorming. So the best thing you can do to start out with is kind of just get a piece of paper and write down some ideas. What does this season mean to me? So one way to do it is like a bubble drawing. I don't know if you guys have ever done bubble drawings before, or bubble, kind of like bubble brainstorming. It's one of my favorite ways to brainstorm. And so I might say, if I was going to do this one, it might be about Christmas, it might be about things like that. So, well, I might start with, this season. So I'm going to start with this season. Okay, and so I'm putting a bubble for this season. I don't know if you guys can see that. So one thing that I think about is the weather. So I'm going to write down weather and make that another bubble. So weather. And now I'm going to say cold, snow. Each of these is getting their own bubble. Leaves. I think of the leaves turning. Okay. And I'm going to run out of room here soon. But each of these things might make me think of something else. So like the cold might make me think of wearing jackets. So jackets and scarves. I don't know. Those winter things. You might have like mittens or something like that that you think of. So I'm kind of getting these things on here. And the snow might make me think of snowmen, so I'm going to add a bubble coming off of that. Snow might make me think of snowmen, or being stuck inside, so I might think of the fireplace for me. I'm going to see if I can fit a bubble in here. I don't have much room, but I'm kind of sticking a little bubble in here that says fireplace, coming off of snow, because on those really cold, snowy days when we're stuck inside, I like to light a fire in the fireplace and get warm. So yours might be like, have a cup of hot cocoa or a hot cup of tea or a blankie or something like that. Yours might be entirely different than mine. So this is just one thing coming off of here. What else do I think of with this season? So for me, I think of family. So I'm going to put a bubble cutting off of this season. For me, this season is very much about family, because it's a time that we gather with our family and friends a lot. And so then what does that mean to you? What kinds of things are related to this season? So for me, with family, I might say holiday traditions. And I might think of time together. adding on my bubbles here. Holiday traditions, time together. So, you know, and then each of these would still, you know, I'd get bubbles coming off of here, like time together. I might think of laughter for time together, if we're spending time laughing. Or I might think, you know, time together, for me, this kind of goes with holiday traditions and time together. So I just put a little V shape to go to both of those. And then here I'm gonna put baking, because my little girl and I, we always get in the kitchen and bake together at this time of year. So that's a really fun thing. And then, you know, baking, I might say like cookies or whatever else, you know, there's just so many things. For family, I might think of things like phone calls, because at this time of year, I always like find myself on the phone more with my brother who lives in New Jersey, and, you know, just people who are far away. And so I'm gonna run out of room on this paper really quick, but I think you guys get the idea. You would just keep going, like, what else does this season mean to you, and what do those things mean to you? And once you have this paper filled up, now you can kind of start to think of, like, what is my art gonna be about? So the things on here that really speak to you, that really, like, give you strong images in your head of things that you do, you wanna start bringing those together into a piece of art. And so in a way, this is a little bit like Recreate, but I'm giving you a topic. And so how you make your art, what it looks like, what style, what materials you use, all of that is up to you, but it should reflect the spirit of the season. And so when I look at your art, I should probably get an idea of what the season means to you. So let me just say, I don't want it to be just one thing. Like, I know some of you guys who love to draw deer and hunting might just draw a deer and hunting. And, you know, that's a good piece of art, but I want it to be more than just one thing. Like, don't just pick one thing, but pick the things that are going to reflect the whole season too. So it's kind of like an inclusive, like, everything. So you might have hunting on there, but you might also somehow work in other things about that season that really are meaningful to you. So try and make it as many things as you can that kind of like show how you feel about this season, how you relate to it, the things that are important in your life during this time of year, how you relate to the world around you right now, and just try and communicate those to us in a piece of art. So it's really up to you what you're going to do with this. Have a lot of fun, and don't forget to take a picture of your art and upload it to your Google Classroom. Bye, guys.